I used to live in Logan Square. Any Logan Square people? There's always three. I used to live in Logan Square, and I would ride the Blue Line every day. And there was always this same homeless guy who would go from car to car asking for money. And his whole bit was he'd come in and he'd be like, "You got change for a sandwich? You got change for a sandwich?" And he would just say that over and over and over again. So we'd call him the sandwich guy for obvious reasons. Now, I'm at this networking event. Everyone's shaking hands and passing out business cards. And it's sponsored by, they had Jimmy John's doing catering. So there's all these Jimmy John sandwiches. And everyone's like shaking hands and networking. But I'm just eating these sandwiches because I'm a poor comedian. And at the end of this event, there are still tons of these Jimmy John sandwiches just sitting there waiting to go. And I'm poor, so I went up to the producers. I was like, "Hey, producers, what are you gonna do with all those sandwiches? I noticed you had some sandwiches left over. What's gonna happen with those sandwiches?" And they were like, "Oh, nothing. We're gonna toss them. You can have them." And I was like, "Oh, sweet." So I took a trash bag. I took a clean trash bag, a clean one, and I filled it up with all these Jimmy John sandwiches, and I threw it over my shoulder, and I hopped on the Blue Line to go home. And I'm sitting there, and I hear the door slide open. And from the corner of my eye, I can see the guy. He's like, "You got change for a sandwich? You got change for a sandwich?" And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I'm about to blow his mind. I'm gonna blow his fucking mind. This is gonna be great. And he's walking, and he's like, "You got change for a sandwich?" And he's like collecting his stupid change. And I'm going through my trash bag, and I'm like, "What does he want? What's gonna crush it right now? A turkey Tom. Everyone loves turkey, yeah." And he comes up to me, and he's like, "You got change for," and before he can finish his statement, I'm like, bam! It's a real sandwich. It's a turkey Tom from Jimmy John's. You're gonna love it. And he looks at the sandwich, and he looks at me, and he goes, "Nah." And he doesn't take my sandwich. Why wouldn't he take my sandwich? I was like, "Is it because I touched it?" He's at the house. Why would he care? And I'm all upset about it. And I get off at the Logan Square stop. At the far end of the train, I could see the sandwich guy pop out. He's finished his rounds for the day or whatever. And my instinct is, I have to talk to him. And so now I am rushing towards this homeless guy on a train platform with a trash bag over my shoulder, just carrying my own personal issues, I guess. And I get over to him, and before I could say anything, he finds a trash can, and he leans over, and he finds an apple core, and he starts eating it right in front of me. So I didn't talk to him. And I ate all those sandwiches by myself. Fuck that guy, he's crazy. That's a crazy person. His name is the sandwich guy. I was like, "Sandwich guy, look at all these sandwiches I got." He's like, "Fuck your sandwiches. Have you seen the apple cores today? Have you seen them? This is quality apple core." What else pissed me off recently? I did this. I went to. I feel like I was stupid. If you order a double cheeseburger, how many slices of cheese are you expecting on your double cheeseburger? 2. So I'm not stupid. Okay, great. So I went to a Burger King and I ordered a double cheeseburger, and I go and I sit down and I unwrap it, and there's only one slice of cheese in this double cheeseburger, and Sherman's not having it. So I go to the front, and the guy's there, and he's like, "Oh, hey, welcome back. Is there anything wrong?" I'm like, "Oh, no, this place is great. The facilities are wonderful. You're excellent. The place is nice and clean. Here's the thing. I ordered a double cheeseburger, and I only got one slice of cheese. Help me out." And he goes, "Sure, no problem. What do you need me to do?" And I was like, "I want another slice of cheese from a double cheeseburger. I want what I ordered." And he's like, "Oh, okay, great." And he goes around the corner, and he talks to a manager guy, and he comes back, and he goes, "I'm sorry, I can't help you." And I was like, "What? What do you mean you can't help me?" And he goes, "This is what a double cheeseburger is now." And I was like, "No, did you just hear what you just said? This is not a double cheeseburger. This is a double burger with cheese. I want a double cheeseburger." I want a double. Can we make that happen? What I said? And he's like, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm like, who do I have to talk to? And I become that guy. I'm like, where's an upper? I need a manager now. And he's like, okay, I'll be right back. And he goes around the corner and he talks to that guy and he comes. And the manager comes up and he's like, "Hey, welcome to Burger King. Can I help you?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, everything's great. The facilities are wonderful. Your employee's great. The facilities are very clean. Here's the thing. I ordered a double cheeseburger and I only got one slice of cheese. Help me out." And he goes, "I'm sorry, I can't help you. This is what a double cheeseburger is now." I was like, "Nope, this is not a double cheeseburger. This is a cheeseburger with extra patty. I want a double cheeseburger. I want what I said." And he's like, "I can't." I'm like, "What do I have to do for cheese? What? This is not a hard thing." He's like, 35 cents. I was like, 35 cents? No, and I didn't do it. I just ate the double cheeseburger with the one slice of cheese, and I hated it. And so I went home, and I called corporate. So I called corporate, and right away a machine picks up, and the machine's like, "Hey, thank you for calling Burger King corporate. If you have any complaints or concerns, please dial." And it gives me another phone number, and it hangs up on me. And I was like, "What? You can't? Oh, I'm gonna add that to my list." When I called the second number, because I remembered it, and I called the second number, and this guy picks up, and he's like, "Hey, thank you for calling Burger King corporate. This is Greg. How may I help you?" I'm like, "Are you a person?" And he's like, "Yes." I'm like, "What's your name?" "Greg." I'm like, "All right, you sound like an upper. Listen, I've had an experience today. The local facility is wonderful. All the employees there are wonderful. The place is very clean. But like, here's the thing. I ordered a double cheeseburger, and I only got one slice of cheese. Help me out." And he goes, "I'm sorry, I can't help you. This is what a double cheeseburger is." And I was like, "No, you can't just change the English language to save 35 cents. It's not fair, it's not right." And he's like, "We can give you another double cheeseburger." I was like, "Fuck your double cheeseburgers. They're not double cheeseburgers. It's not anything that you're telling me. You're full of lies. You're giving me lies. You're feeding me lies. I'm not getting in my way at all." And but I didn't say any of that. I just said, "Fine, I'll take it." But I'm not going back, because if I go back, I get that double cheeseburger with the one slice of cheese. I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna call corporate. It's gonna be a whole circle of life. I don't want to deal with it. So, but if I ever do go back to Burger King, I'll just keep an extra slice of cheese on my person, and hopefully they'll know what to do with it. I'll be like, "Can I get a double cheeseburger, please?" I think you know what to do with that. This one's for you. For their own double cheeseburgers. I don't know what they want. I don't want to call it stalking, but have any of you ever done research on somebody on Facebook? Yeah, I'm not alone. And then when you talk to them, you have to act like you don't know what they're talking about, because you totally know what they did. You knew everything. That's always funny. Facebook, they like to do silly games. Like make your profile picture this or that, and one day, I was on Facebook, and it was just for guys. It was like a guys-only Facebook game. They're like, "Hey guys, don't explain it, but today we want you to make your Facebook status the song that you like to have sex to. Don't explain it. Just post the name of the song and the artist, and all us guys will know that's the song that you like to have sex to." And I don't normally participate in these kind of games, but I was feeling frisky that night. So that night, my Facebook status was, "The Beatles, come together." Because I'm a Beatles fan. I love the bass line, great bass line. The song's called "Come Together," that's why I did it. Is anyone here friends with their mom on Facebook? I am friends with my mom on Facebook as well, and she saw that status, and she had no idea why I put it there. So she immediately responded by commenting on my wall, "Right now, over me." Yeah, it got awkward. Except for all my friends, they all liked it. This is bullshit. It's dumb. It's real dumb. So being black's cool, right? She gave me a thumbs up. Everybody, yeah! Pratik was talking about asking questions. I like asking people who are obviously not black whether or not it's cool to be black to see how they respond. Brilliant. I was in Indiana, and I was like, "It's cool to be black, right, sir?" And I asked this older gentleman, and he actually folded his arms, and he went, "No." I was like, "Whoa, you can't just say that to me. You don't know what I am. I'm ambiguous." But it's great. It's great. It's fun. I like being a minority. I can hop on the train and nobody bothers me. That's great. I like it when racism gets used for good. That's always fun. I was in the suburbs. I was in Grayslake. I was filming this independent film that none of you will ever see. Don't look it up or Google it. Don't worry about it. It's not important. But I was out there to film this thing, and I got lost right away. I'm looking for Neville Street, and I can't find it. And I get off the train. I'm looking. I'm scrambling. I can't find it. I see this restaurant. So I go in the restaurant, and I ask the main guy there. It's kind of slow. And I was like, "Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for Neville Street. Have you seen it?" And the guy's like, "No, sorry." And I was like, "Oh, okay, thank you." And I go outside, and it starts raining like in the movies, and I'm like, "Ah." And I'm at the intersection, and I'm getting ready to cross the street. And before I do, this really nice SUV rolls up, and the window lowers down, and this guy pokes his head out, and he goes, "Hey, are you hungry?" So I said, "What?" And he goes, "'Cause I saw you in the restaurant asking for food." I was like, "What? No, I'm an actor. I'm in town. I'm filming a movie. Look it up. It's gonna be important one day. It's gonna be a big deal. And I'm lost right now. I'm looking for Neville Street. Have you seen it?" And the guy goes, "Yeah. Want some food?" So I go, "What you got?" And he gives it to me. He gives me this large bag and a cup, and he takes off. And I open this bag, and inside of it is 2 orders of fried chicken and an orange soda. He bought that for me. Specifically for me. He saw me at the restaurant talking to that guy, and he was like, "Man, that poor black guy. What's gonna make his day?" Got it. "Excuse me, can I get 2 orders of fried chicken and an orange soda?" He's gonna love it. He's gonna love it. And I did. I fucking loved it. I loved it. It was amazing. I actually sat on a street curb and ate fried chicken and drank orange soda in the rain like the homeless person he thought I was. I did that. And I will gladly do it again, because that was delicious. That was delicious. I was pretty immature as a kid growing up. I had a friend in high school. Her name was Samantha Gay. That was really her name. And we were silly about it. We were like, "Oh, what's your middle name? B? Samantha B. Gay?" It's not the joke. Samantha had a brother named Leroy, and Leroy was really cool, but he was like doing the football route. He wanted to go to football and go to college, play football, try to do the NFL. So he went to the high school with the big football program. They did some zoning stuff, so he didn't go to the same school that we went to. But when it was time to graduate, we were all concerned, and we wanted to know, we were like curious, like, "Oh, who's he playing for? Where's he gonna go?" So we all went up to Samantha, and we're like, "Hey, Samantha, where's Lee going? What's old Lee get into?" And Samantha got somber, and she looked at us, and she said, Lee's not going to school. He actually enlisted in the Army, and he's actually like shipping out like this summer." And we weren't expecting that at all. We were all taken back, and we're like, "Wow, that's pretty courageous. Like, I don't know if I could do that." And I thought about it. I was like, wait. So when Lee joins the Army, like, won't he start off as Private Lee Gay? Like, won't that be his name when he enlists in the Army? And Samantha was like, yeah, I guess so. And I was like, but he's like smart and athletic. He's gonna move up in rank, right? And then he'll become Major Lee Gay in the Army. That's like, it's gonna be his name, like right there. And they're like, "Yeah, I guess so." Like, and he's gonna go as far as he can go, and get as high as he can get, and he'll just be General Lee Gay. And up until like a couple of years ago, he wouldn't have been able to introduce himself without getting discharged. He'd be like, hey everybody, I'm generally gay. And they'd be like, get out! But now that's not a problem anymore. Yay, equality! She's drinking her wine. That's funny. That's funny. I know a lot of people who like perform at night. Sometimes we still have to have like a Bruce Wayne to support this Batman of a nightlife we're trying to live. And for a while, I'm actually in between Bruce Waynes right now. But for a while, I was doing a lot of substitute teaching. They actually let me do that. They let me do it. They gave me kindergartners with like no training, and I was like, oh, great. But it was interesting because you get a lot of like, mostly it's like great days, but then sometimes you get like your really bad days, and you're just waiting for like Coolio to burst through the wall singing Gangsta's Paradise or something. And like it's a lot easier with the younger kids. And one of the things they had us do with the kids, like there's like a universal way to get the kids to be quiet. And when I was there, it was you do this. If you do this to all the kids, they'll do this back at you and they'll be quiet. And usually it works and there's no reason to change it. So they changed it. And the next year, I wasn't there for the first month or so. I was doing something. And I come back and I get some third graders. And it's like school assembly day. So I take my third graders, we go to the cafeterium, and we're just sitting there. And of course, all the kids are acting up. There's so many kids in the gymnasium. And the principal's standing there and he's like, all right, students. Oh yeah, they changed it from this to this. And if you do that fast, it might look a little weird. And the principal's up there looking at all the students making noises. And he's like, all right, students, I need you to be quiet. Settle down. All right, students, quiet. Students, silence! And I was like, what? What did he just do? And I look around, all the kids, K through 8, went, Foof. And I was like, no! And that really happened. That happened at a school in Rickard Park. So if you're in Rickard Park, watch yourselves. Because they're starting them off young, everybody. That's my time. My name's Sherman Edwards. Enjoy the